Hello guys and gals, and welcome to a special little video here. This is more of a shout out to a certain group that I know, but allow me to preface why I'm making this video. We have done a lot of creepy content in video games, and that's what this channel really is based around, is the creepy, weird side of video games. And that's what I love, and that's what I really like to do, and I hope others enjoy it, because, that's why I do it. This channel is built upon creepypastas, gaming creepypastas, and the weird side of video games, and the weird side of the internet in general. And, that being said, today's video is talking about something called the Metal Gear Solid 5 Ruse Cruise. Now, a member from this subthread called Never Be Game Over, who's also a big fan of SomeOrdinaryGamers, actually came across and really told me about this whole weird thing that's going on and how recent revelations have turned something around. And now I've been a follower of Never Be Game Over since the beginning of the thread, and I've been following it here and there whenever I have time off at work, or whenever a video is rendering, nothing too overtly serious. But what's been going on lately is something really weird happening in the video game, is what I would like to really call an alternate reality game kind of thing, where apparently Konami or Kojima Productions, whoever the fuck's behind this whole Ruse Cruise, is peppering out little information that there is a further chapter coming along. Now, to me, being pessimistic here about the situation is, I think that the whole Chapter 3 for Metal Gear Solid 5, the missing chapter some people say there is, Phantom, if you don't know what it is, major spoilers over here. When the game ends at Chapter 2, where Chapter 2 for a lot of people is a very weak chapter in the game, where it's filled with repetitious missions, modifiers, I guess, for certain missions, that's about it, and the game really just ends at that point, leaving many unanswered. Okay, leaving many questions just out there for people to interpret. In fact, it's something to me it's a big point of contention for somebody like me, honestly. I'm being honest right here. I don't really like it, the ending for Metal Gear Solid 5, so some people have taken to thinking that if you commit certain actions in Metal Gear Solid 5 right now, you may unlock Chapter 3. Now, currently in the community, some people are, the basic consensus is that there is a nuclear disarmament cutscene that is supposed to happen. Now, how this works is that first you have to unlock the nuclear attainment cutscene, where players on the online FOB minigame, where they're creating nukes, right, or resources and fighting each other and invading each other, they have to create a shit ton of nukes. And apparently a cutscene will trigger where the in-game character, Kazuhira Miller, says, "Oh my god, we have nukes up the ass." And then by dismantling every single player nuke that exists, and we're talking people who are playing the game, creating nukes, if we take them all down to number 0, those then will trigger a nuclear disarmament cutscene. And this is platform independent, meaning if PS4 players do this, it's not affecting Xbox One or 360 or whoever other players. It's only the PS4 players that are getting that cutscene. So it's not like this is overall across every platform, it's platform specific. So if you're on PS3 and all the PS3 players disarm their nukes, build them up and disarm them, then it happens for you guys, but it doesn't happen for us. And after this, we're supposed to get Chapter 3, which is supposed to be this Lord of the Flies tribute, I guess you could say. And that's supposed to give a lot of answers to us. Now, I've been skeptical of it, of course. I don't think Konami is going to do that, especially with the fucking shit going on at Konami already. I don't think it's going to happen that way. But a lot of people are really dead set behind this, and to me, it's one of those creepy, cool things in a video game that I really want to share with you all today. Now, this year has been great for gaming. We have games such as Witcher 3, Fallout 4, Bloodborne, we got we got Halo 5, we have Metal Gear Solid 5, 5 up the ass here, and with those games, I'm already balls deep in trying to fucking finish and play through all of them and enjoy those games to the fullest extent, but I still keep returning to Metal Gear Solid 5, here and there to play, capture more soldiers, build up my army, do all this other, shit. And this whole Ruse Cruise lately, 2 weeks ago when I was playing the game, I actually streamed this moment, was when I was obtaining the character Quiet again. Now again, spoilers here as well. When I was getting Quiet, she's one character that's supposed to disappear for good, but by replaying her introductory level, her fight, 7 times and beating her non-lethally, you can actually reobtain her for the remainder of the game. And that's pretty cool, you reunite with this character, and as cool as that is, there is a reason on why, because it was patched in. Now there's a lot of other weird things going on with the patching for this game too. Some people have found that when you beat the game, your character, Big Boss Venom Snake, puts in a tape, right? And in the tape, as soon as he plays it, this classic jingle plays, this audio loop. or not this audio loop, but this audio sequence, which turns into data for the MSX console that the original Metal Gear game ran on. And on that system, apparently, now it's gotten clear and people are actually able to make a ROM out of it. It's really weird on what's going on. In fact, in the game file is a certain cassette tape for a video game known as Porchupia, a mystery crime-solving game that inspired Hideo Kojima, is located in the game. There's fucking barcode serial data found in, like, lens flare textures for the game. It's weird. People are data mining this game to all hell. And so have I, actually, on my PC version of the game, too. But I'm still sticking headfirst into my PS4 copy because that's where I primarily play the game anyways. But yeah, I've been digging through around the files. There's weird transfer of files such as save data going between Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. It's so weird right now that's going on, that what this game is doing, that I have not seen this happen in video games before. Now, I haven't seen this happen to any other game, of course, like I said. I haven't seen Fallout do this at all, but there would be no reason why Fallout might do this. I haven't seen Witcher 3 or any game try to attempt this at all, and some people have said Metal Gear Solid 5 is a VR simulation, and, you know, reading up on some of the theories presented by the community, you know, I'll be honest with you, it's compelling shit. And I just wanted to show the ordinary gamer community over here that this exists, and if anybody is truly interested in finding out more about this, I'll leave the link to the subreddit below. I've talked about it in the good and bad of Metal Gear, but I haven't really touched up upon how intensive this Ruse cruise is. The reason why I'm talking about it too is because this is something that I really find interesting going on in video games. It's almost relative to the Ben Drowned arc, you know what I mean? Obviously not as grim or whatever, but it has sort of this weird argish feel to it. And I'm really enjoying it, you know, whether or not Chapter 3 might be unlocked one day through the exploits done by Never Be Game Over, or the other, you know, warring factions out there such as Metal Gear Solid 5 Philanthropy and Metal Gear Solid 5 Patriots, both of which are fighting over the nukes present in the FOB minigame, or metagame, sorry. And it's interesting to see where this all heads out to. I mean, will Konami treat this as a real thing? Because, I'll be honest, if Konami does it, you know, kudos to you guys, you've earned some respect back. Because this would be a pretty cool thing to do. Now, again, there are some limitations to it that I don't really like. It requires people to always, you know, be connected to the online structure to update their game, when I feel like if this is a big story element, it should have been in the first place. But, you know, is Metal Gear Solid 5 secretly episodic? I don't know. But if it turns out to be that case, I can say it's kind of cool, because I've been putting hours upon hours into this game trying to uncover some weird shit going on. And while there is weird stuff, I don't know, again, if it's truly for sure. Nobody really knows. But there's been some compelling evidence that has come out over on the Never Be Game Over subreddit, where this sort of thing is flaring up. People from the development staff for the game are sending out cryptic freaking tweets. Konami themselves are sending out cryptic tweets. In fact, on one of their Japanese YouTube accounts, they had this cryptic video posted. Well, not cryptic, but it was just like a trailer for the Phantom Pain. It's so weird how far off they did it. It's really awkward how they handled it. And so far, the company is pretty much shut about this. Metal Gear Online's out. I've been playing it here and there. Not as much as I expected, you know. I've been playing Halo 5, really, for my multiplayer fix. Metal Gear Solid 5, people are waiting that when the game's online component for PC ships out, January, I believe, that's when the answers will all be given. But as of now, this whole thing is really weird, and you know, I didn't want to do a rant time on this because I did one, you know, relatively short time ago. But for me, I want to ask the question to people out there: do you think this is an interesting thing that gaming is doing? Metal Gear Solid 5 was definitely a unique game in my books because it totally really kind of departed from the story formula of the previous Metal Gear games. Gameplay was great, but story I felt it was lacking. Is this something that, if this is a hidden Chapter 3 that we're slowly working to unlock as a community, it's going to be interesting to see how this works. I mean, in a way, I do like how this game's handling it, if that turns out to be true. But if it is, it's kind of shafting people who just can't get those patches online. You know, it's weird. But right now, the Never Be Game Over Ruse Cruise is kind of on full sale. And I wanted to expose a lot of this community to what's going on with this one game in particular. Now, I haven't seen this happen with any other game lately, or really ever. So I'm excited to see where this heads out. You know, if it turns out to be this giant mystery conspiracy theory, you know, then it's going to be pretty sweet. And I want the community to be involved. So whether you have a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PC, the community is always looking for help. In fact, You know, if you can help unlock this nuclear disarmament cutscene, that would be pretty fucking awesome. I think that would be a landmark sort of moment in Some Ordinary Gamers, I guess you could say. It would be a landmark moment for me, man, if we could at least help the community over here with this little trouble that they've been having, or this little ruse cruise, I guess you could say. I love saying that, ruse cruise. Interesting fucking title for it. Everyone's being cryptic about it, but slowly but surely details are being uncovered. People are looking around in numerous places. It's kind of becoming this big thing, man. I'm really enjoying it. So for the people who are on the Never Be Game Over subreddit, big thanks to you guys for providing entertainment, I guess. You know, reading over some of these theories. Interesting theories, by the way. Really good theories. Rivaling, you know, the FNAF community, you know, in terms of how much theories go on over there. But yeah, for any ordinary gamers who are interested in it, or are still playing Metal Gear Solid 5, by the way, I know it's a little late, you know, a little past its prime. I'm discussing about the game right now, but hey, the game's still relatively new. People are still fucking loving it. There's a lot of people still playing it to this day. So, for those still playing it, for those interested in this, hope this video shed some light on something, and for those who are not involved in it whatsoever, hope to still shed some light for you on something really cool and creepy going on in today's video game culture. This is me, Mudahar. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Mudahar, and I'm going to do some voiceovers for a creepypasta, and then probably join the Ruse Cruise and its many operations on uncovering the truth behind Metal Gear Solid 5. As of now, I am out.